Hey everybody, this is Marley K. Hope everybody is well. Got some stories that I'm going to be sharing with you over the weekend. I'm behind because I've been working so much, just have a lot of stuff um going on as far as work, but I really need to tell y'all what I've been seeing because it's bad for black people. Um it's a lot of policies being put in place. A lot of money is being funneled through the federal government to banks and credit unions to help the replacements. And we're gonna get into that later, but I've just been like really just kind of studying what's going on and I want to get a firm grasp of what is going on before I talk to y'all about it. But it's really important for everybody who is African American, Negro, Black, whatever you call yourself in America. If you are a descendant of chattel slavery, you are put on notice for sure. You are being replaced. There is no money. There ain't gonna be no money for you. Everything that we've been asking for, they are literally making up um, programs to help your replacements, undocumented and otherwise. I mean, we'll talk about it, but I the only reason I'm mentioning it is because I'm talking about money today. But I just want you to understand that y'all are being replaced. You think you can be able to do business out here? There are not going to be any opportunities for us to do business because there won't be any um, lending programs for us. There will not be any, and if there are, there won't be any for men, especially. Everything that's being designed now is will be for Black women and Hispanic people. Um, Illegal, undocumented, whatever you want to call it, or otherwise. Rural, poor, undocumented, documented. Every support is being created for them, and you're not getting anything. So, if you have money stored in anything of value, I recommend you take it. Buy things that you can use, that are tangible to make you some money when the economy crashes, when things get bad. I know everybody think they're gonna be raptured and ain't gonna go through nothing. Yeah, you're gonna go through some stuff. So you're gonna need some tools, you're gonna need some skills, you're gonna need a way to make money. You're gonna need to be able to do things outside of the little traditional stuff that we be doing, cooking, making body oils and soaps. That's gonna be nice, but everybody can't do that. We're gonna need some people who know how to build stuff and fix toilets and repair roofs and things like that. Um, shade tree mechanics, all those things that we got away from because society told us, we need to be better and that was uncivilized. Well, you get ready to have to go back to the uncivilized ways because civilization is no longer for the Negroes. Civilization is for everybody except the Negro. So we'll talk about it later. Um, but I just want y'all to know that I have been working and studying diligently so that when I come to y'all, I'm gonna tell I when I tell y'all this stuff, I'm not gonna be able to provide y'all with any proof because this stuff I'm not supposed to share per se, but I can direct y'all where y'all need to go look so that you can see what is happening. And there are a lot of things happening through executive order where a lot of money is being funneled through federal bureaus and entities that are going into communities where these different groups are and targeting them. They're not targeting anyone else. And black men, y'all gonna be extinct. So if you out here still worrying about sports and trying to buy shoes and doing all this stuff and not trying to find yourself a way to survive once this economy collapse, you are going to basically be like the slaves were when they were emancipated. Like the people who don't have no skills and who haven't transitioned and who don't understand that your replacements are here, those people are going to be devastated. And so, for those of us who are preparing, for some of those people are going to be in our family. So, we have to be prepared for those people. But we still need to try to get the word out as best we can that our replacements are here. The replacement program is underway. And all these other things they got going on are distractions. Diddy is a distraction. Um, Politics is a distraction. I noticed in my social media threads. I'm not on much of anything these days, but even on YouTube, the universal basic income ploys, every other commercial is about UBI. I always got some ghetto hood black person telling me that I'm missing out on something, and they always talking about Hispanics getting all this stuff and we not getting nothing. It's a wedge to create division. Division is in racism is going to, will be used as tactics to divide and conquer us. So you can't be distracted in the racism piece, but you got to see, the bigger picture is they want you to apply for universal basic income so that they can get your information, see who's interested. They might give you something, but they're probably not. Everything right now is just a scam. Like we're just living in a shady, shady time. And so you gotta be wise as a serpent. And I'm gonna keep saying it. Like we just have to have strong spiritual discernment in this hour because we just like we are under spiritual attack. Like this is serious spiritual warfare, and I had like literally I'm just exhausted. I have not been able to sleep. I'm like really tired. um I just, it's just a lot weighing on me because I can see what's coming and I see my people not prepared for it. And it's hurtful because most people just don't get it that things are not going back to the way that they used to be. That's done. I was walking through the grocery store, and I don't go to the grocery store often because I don't really eat a whole lot. But I do go to the store from time to time, just walk around. And so, and pay attention to like the prices of things. And it's just amazing how the prices fluctuate. But like for stuff that you eat all the time that's trash, like it's expensive. Like why is a box of cereal $6? Cheerios $6.99. A bag of Lay's potato chips. They used to be like, $1.99, $2.99, $2.50. They're like $4.99, $5 now. And they bad for you. If you eat them, your heart rate gonna increase. So, and ask me, I know because I ate some. Um, and it just seems like everything that you eat now, it has something in it that's just toxic. So like you really should stay away from processed foods. Like when I start working a lot and I get stressed, I'm like a stress eater. So I like to snack. And I have been eating snacks that I've usually been eating and they have like really been not good for me. So and I like to snack at night, which is terrible. Just confession. But when I do, I wake up in the middle of the night or in the morning, my heart rate is beating fast. Like what felt like I was fighting. So like they're doing something to this food. I don't care what nobody says. Like something has really shifted in the spiritual realm, and we are under attack in so many different ways. So we just gotta really keep up with what's going on. But I'm not gonna continue to belabor this video. It's about currency and the gold. Everybody's trying to get their money back on the gold standard because the economy is getting ready to collapse. So I'm sharing this story with you so that you can see what's going on in other countries, and so that you can be prepared. Africa is the future, and there are a lot of resources going towards Africa. A lot of focus on Africa. Um, because it's the most populated country on the planet. The first or second, I don't know if it's behind China, but like the continent just has a lot of people and they want to control the people so they can control all the resources. They need to control the water, they need to control the food, they need to control the labor, they need to control the religion, the communications, everything. So that's what I'm paying attention to. I'm not really paying attention to a whole lot of what's going on in America because America is uh, in decline. Like we're just collapsing. I'm just waiting to wake up one day and be like, "Oh, your money is gone. You don't have nothing. Social Security dead." So that's kind of what I'm waiting on. I'm not really waiting on anything else per se to happen here. Maybe some Fast Freddy's or if you're new here, Fast Freddy are incidents that happen but are illusions. I guess that's the best way to say it. I can't say what I really want to say, but it's an illusion. Um, just a lot of stuff is happening, but it's so much distracting stuff that's going on. So keep your head down, keep prepping, do what you need to do because you're just gonna wake up one day and it's gonna be going downhill from there. But I can tell by the way that gas is going up, the way that groceries are going up. Like I've never seen Cheerios $7 for a box of cereal. I wish I would pay $7 for a box of cereal. So you just pay attention to the prices of groceries, the prices of things like meat is really expensive. Um, so you should be trying, again, like I told y'all a couple of years ago, we need to be trying to get away from eating flesh anyway. So to reduce the amount of flesh that you eat. You need to be trying to buy your vegetables from local gardeners or try to garden yourself. There are a lot of things that we can do to start practicing on what life is going to be like when this economy collapses because it's coming. It's coming. So this story was on Reuters. It came out on the 10th of April, 2024. It says Zimbabwe informal traders ditch worthless Zim dollar before new currency debuts. So it says some Zimbabwean informal traders are refusing to accept the local dollar for fear it will be worthless in a few weeks when the government's new gold-backed currency enters circulation at the end of April. The Southern African country is replacing its collapsing Zimbabwean dollar with the new currency called Zimbabwe Gold in the hopes that it will be more stable and help bring down inflation. Wary of the country's third attempt at a new currency in a decade, traders mainly in the cash driven informal sector are opting to transact in the US dollar. Fresh produce Fresh produce farmers are refusing Zim dollar. They fear that the money may be worthless by the time Zig comes, said Marceline Mupotaringa, a vendor at Mount Pleasant Heights, a 15-kilometer north of Harare. I had a full box of Zim dollar, which is now worthless. The central bank said on Wednesday it had noted public concern on the rejection of the Zim dollar by some traders. Business entities where the notes have been widely used, including commuter omnibuses, shops, fresh vegetable markets, and vendors, are advised to continue accepting payment in ZW dollar sign notes until April 30th, 2024, the central bank said in a statement. So these people know something. These are us peoples. Spiritually, we be knowing stuff. So um I just have a feeling that again, some things are getting ready to happen, and people know, like, nobody's talking about what's going on here with our dollar and inflation. But I was reading a currency report, and I'm gonna pull it up and I'm gonna read it to you in another video, from the Bureau of Labor Statistics, and it is like crazy. All the stuff that's going on that, like, we don't know nothing about. Like, we don't know nothing. So other countries are preparing, and people are starting to see, hey, why are they switching up this currency now? And nobody trusts it, and we shouldn't trust anything that they tell us, because they want us to be caught off guard. Like, they want you to let your guard down and continue taking these notes, this worthless currency, and then you stuck with it and you can't do anything with it. So that's why, I'm advising people who have resources, who have money, even if you work, and you live paycheck to paycheck, you should be taking your money and buying things that are tangible. Buy canned goods, buy soap, tissue, bigger clothes for your kids if you have kids. Go up in a couple sizes. Buy tools, things that you're going to be able to use. Gas, put gas in gas cans. Buy some fuel stabilizer, um, charcoal and lighters and charcoal fluid. Um, anything. The replacement things for your house: spare toilet seats, buckets. I can't tell you, stuff to keep bugs and critters away from around your house. Push lawnmower, like a hand one, like the old timey one, like we used to have, that don't have no motor. We got to do what we got to do to survive. And the last thing you want to be stuck with, are notes, a lot of currency that's not going to be any good. And a lot of people have come to the conclusion that our money is not going to be any good soon. It's coming. It's inevitable. You can tell by the way that the price of gold is going up. There's this whole scam now about the Bitcoin, and the man who created it, or who possesses more of it, or whatever, whoever did the little paper. But anyway, I just think a lot of revelations are going to come out. This year is going to be a year of revelation. As you can tell, the adversary is not concerned at all about what you know and what you do not know. He don't care. Everything is being revealed. So it's really important that if you are, an entrepreneur, that's great. But make sure you got things that you need for your business. Make sure you got extra stuff. Make sure you have things to protect yourself if you need to protect yourself, because things are going to get crazy. Make sure that if you are investing, you have 401ks or whatever. I'm telling y'all, better get your money, cash it out, get things that you can have of value. Property. If you can buy a camper, if you could buy another old beat up car that'll run in case your new car stop working. It's just so many things that you can do right now while your money still has value, because as you can see with this story in Zimbabwe, their money is being devalued. They're getting ready to transition to something else. When we transition, we transition into CBDC. There will not be any other currency coming here, and it allegedly is going to be gold back, but they are ready to switch. So they just got to figure out which thing is going to come our way to destabilize us. So this says Brian Muchemwa, a fresh produce trader in Harare, said the Zim dollar had lost considerable value after the introduction of ZIG. We are accepting Zim dollar until last Friday. We were accepting Zim dollar until last Friday. It is now selling at 40,000 to 1, which does not make business sense. Hence, we started accepting US dollar only, Muchimwa said. The Zim dollar was trading at 28,720 to the greenback prior to the introduction of ZIG. The development has seen an increase in demand for the US dollar on the black market to the delight of some currency traders. Consumers are bringing their Zim dollar here in exchange for US dollar, but we have spiked rates to take advantage of the demand, a black market forex trader told Reuters. So see, everybody is going to get screwed. Ain't nobody going to be exempt. Everybody who's in some position to have a little bit of power and control, they're going to take advantage of us. So this is why before things get bad, and our money is no good. This is why you need to be doing whatever you need to do, wrapping up your loose ends, using your money currency while it is of value. And if you're going to have something of value, get something where the value never diminishes. So if you decide to do something with your 401k, like say get gold or silver, and keep it in your house. Don't leave it no place. Don't think you can be buying some little piece of paper talking about you own some gold and silver, because you're not going to own nothing. You'll have some paper. You're going to be jacked. So just be wise, people. So it says, while larger supermarkets have started displaying prices in ZIG, retailers such as Zimbabwe's OK and South Africa's Pick n Pay were still accepting the Zim dollar. There is no big retailer that has rejected Zim dollar. That is done by the informal sector, said OK CEO Max Corombo. So anyway, as you can see, different places are seeing that their currencies are no longer of value because of inflation, and nations are trying to do stuff to stop or decrease the inflation rates. So these transitions are going to be really ugly. But at the end of the day, all they got to do is say, this is good, this is not good. We're going to use this, we don't use that. And you're left holding a bunch of currency that is losing value or is of no value. So take a hint from what's going on over there and understand what is coming here. Again, nobody's going to tell you nothing. They're not going to tell you nothing. You're just going to wake up one day and you're not going to have nothing. Or you're going to wake up one day and everything is going to be so unaffordable that you're not going to be able to hardly live. Energy is going to be expensive. The cost of everything in America is going up according to the consumer index. Energy, oil, natural gas, all that is going up every month. Food, shelter, commodities, everything is going up. Transportation. So if when I read this report, you'll be like, oh my God, this is terrible. We're like in trouble. But anyway, I'm not gonna belabor the point anymore. I'm done with this video. Just keep prepping, y'all. It's a lot of stuff going on around this country, around the world, and some things you need to focus on. When they tell you to look here, you need to be looking in the other place. You see what's going on in Israel, in the Middle East. Wars coming. They put it off for another day. You look at what's going on with Ukraine and Russia and NATO. A lot of stuff is happening, and it's not by accident. When they get all the pieces in place, they're going to pull the rug from under us, but it's not quite time yet. So until it is time, continue to prep. Continue to pray, seek the Most High, obey those laws, statutes, and commandments, keep the Sabbath, repent for your sins daily, sins of commission and sins of omission. There's no need to worry about politics because it's not going to help you. What's coming is going to be so terrible. And politics aren't going to work anyway, because if we're going to a new world order, your political systems will be done. Your government will be a world government, and we won't have any borders. We won't have any sovereignty. So it won't make any sense to even be engaged in politics. So if you're one of those people who like, we're just going to go vote blue no matter who, or we just need to get these people out of office, you're dealing with demons, okay? It doesn't matter how you vote. The demons are ruling the earth. They have full power. They are like on 10. So you really need to have a spiritual mindset right now, and you need to also make certain that you are using your dollars wisely to buy natural, physical things, tangible things that you can use in the event or whenever this collapse happens. It's going to happen. It's not a matter of if, it's just when. We don't know when. I'm not putting a time frame on anything, but between now and what they got planned for Project 2025, these people got metrics and objectives. And I can see that everything is on time and plan just based on how things flow with government. And I can't say more, but y'all need to hurry up and prep. All right, please like this video, share it, and subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell notification so that you'll be notified each and every time I upload new content. Follow me on Odyssey, Rumble, Instagram, and on Facebook. The links are in the description. If you'd like to support the channel, links for my Venmo and my coffee are in the description at the very bottom. This is a labor of love. I'm not monetized. So if you'd like to give me a shout out, give me some love, buy me some coffee, some tea, some chamomile, some something, some wine, I'd appreciate it. Lastly, just make sure y'all just continue to pray over us. Pray that no weapons they form against us shall prosper, because they are doing their best to attack us on every front and catch us off guard. And a lot of our people will be caught off guard. So just keep us lifted up in prayer. Keep your families lifted up in prayer, and do what you can to prepare physically for the collapse and prepare spiritually for the warfare that will come when people allow themselves to be used by these demons that are just out here creating havoc among mankind. All right, this is Marla K. Love y'all, and I'm out.